In this video, I want to talk about the 64 Audio Duo. This is their cheapest IEM, cheapest universal IEM at this point of time, priced at $1,200. It is fairly expensive, but there are some extraordinary things about this IEM that has to be very special. Now, TR drivers are well known for their fidelity and stuff, but what's special with this IEM is that this has a open back design. There is a dynamic driver which is paired with a TR high frequency driver, and this open back design is very special. Why I'm saying that? Mostly because even though this one helps with the stage, it does not let the music leak or let the ambient noise get in, so that isn't really affecting, but one can definitely feel the open back kind of feel once the IM is inside the ear. One can definitely feel that the seal is not really vacuum kind of, it does not suck the air, and that's a very good kind of pleasing kind of feeling. This is not exactly open, I feel. This is kind of a semi open kind of design, and this IM is excellent, especially for that open semi open kind of design. This is a very recommendable IM in my views. It barely has much problem. Yes, there are a couple of things that I will say, and depending upon that you can pick the duo. And what I'm going to do here is that with the duo I'll be comparing it with the Dorado 2020. Dorado 2020 being one of my favorite IEM, around $1,000. This one is 1200. This one retails for 1100, $1099. So very close, I believe, and similar hybrid, one BA, one ADLC driver. This one is one DD and one BA. So very similar kind of IEMs. We will see how they behave. Let's start with the duo. The cable, you guys can see, one can opt for Pentacon termination, but the problem with Campfire is that you cannot opt for any termination while buying the IEM. So that is a bit of a problem, but what can one do? It is not something one can really address there, but nevertheless, this one is a decent cable. I'll not say that this is a very bad cable, but definitely the cable of the duo is looks and feels a bit more premium to the hand, and the Pentacon is a plus there. Now moving on to the sound quality, both these IEMs are very similar. This one is slightly more in the V, this one is slightly less in the V, mostly because this one holds better energy across the spectrum, while this one is slightly less energetic. It is not really aggressive with the notes, it's slightly on the smooth or slightly on the musical side, but nevertheless, let's start with the sound quality. Start with the lows. This one has very good sub bass. This is much more tuned towards sub bass than mid bass. Mid bass is not very voluminous. The whole lower end is not very voluminous, thanks to the lack of huge volume to the mid bass region. The sub bass is very good. Sub bass rumble, it is on the softer side, very punchy, not high on that punch and weight, which is really high on the Dorado has some of the biggest punch, biggest weight in this price range. This one is slightly less than Dorado with that, but both have very good texture and very good rumble details. This is slightly on the softer side, this one is slightly more accurate, more, yeah, when there is some mid bass upper bass notes, that is more apparent, more clearer, more accurate with the Dorado, while this one is really not great when it comes to the upper bass kind of notes, and the mid bass too is much softer. So the accuracy on that front is not exactly winning the duo any extra points, but that definitely goes to the Dorado, and it has more volume too. Bigger mid bass, bigger punch, bigger weight. When it comes to low end, if you want a more accurate kind of IEM, the Dorado is fantastic. Both have similar decay. This one is slightly slower, this one is slightly faster, but the volume and stuff is better on this, more precise, more accurate, while this one is softer, the punch is on the softer side. Now moving on to the mid range, the transparency level of the Dorado is just nearly 5 to 8% better than the Duo. Duo is good. Duo has fairly good transparency and stuff, but the contrasty, more crispy nature of the Dorado is really winning it extra points. Kudos to Campfire for making a IEM that is very capable in that region. Even if it's a hybrid IEM, yes, it still is in the V, but then again, the level of transparency and clarity is slightly better on the Dorado, while the Duo is very good. Duo is more on the musical side. It does not have that kind of extra bit of aggression or extra bit of finishing energy in the with the notes, but very good when it comes to the musical. Slightly slower decay with the vocals, and the reverb kind of stuff are very good. The timbre is very good too. Now, Dorado is very good with the timber too. There is no problem with that. And I feel this one is slightly more rounded with the notes. It is well, more even, I'll have to say, because the body really gets it really maintains the body. It really picks up, maintains the body, then finishes with a proper body, while this one is not as accurate to that, but is slightly more precise in that point, but still holding back the energy, and the transparency level is not very high with the Duo. But nevertheless, Dorado 2020 is winning in that region, and both IEMs do not have any problem with the upper mids, or there is no excessive energy or peaks to worry about. So that is perfectly fine there. Both these IEMs are well mannered in that sense, and when it comes to the triple range, the Dorado really wins uh, single-handedly, because thanks to the open back kind of nature of this IEM, this one doesn't maintain high energy. The spark is there, but it is not maintaining the energy that it brings with the mid range. It is not exactly keeping that energy up till the end of the spectrum. It starts to lose a bit of energy there. That is getting a bit softer, a bit more forgiving in that sense. But you do not lack any details or anything like that. But still, that cleanliness, I feel, is not exactly great with the Dorado, with the Duo. Duo is slightly on the, when compared to the Dorado, obviously, when compared to the Dorado, the Duo is slightly mushy, marginally, but still then the Dorado has better extension, has better energy across the spectrum. It is more transparent there, and when it comes to the stage size too, even though the Duo really has that sonical kind of advantage, thanks to the open back, semi open back kind of design, the Dorado does not lack when it comes to the stage. This one has taller stage, this one has slightly wider stage, but when it comes to the more rounded kind of feeling, I feel that Dorado is more rounded, and both the stage are very similar. That is that is kind of strange, but the Dorado really matches to the stage size of the Duo, and kind of strange. I really think that Yeah, maybe that is the fitting I'm getting, because I'm getting very good seal with both these IMs. And the thing with Dorado is that it needs to go into your ear. You guys can see this has a very long nozzle, and it delivers very good stage when used with final audio, and it needs to go deeper inside the ear. The 64 audio duo does not have a very long nozzle, but that is okay. I do not mind with that. The stage is already very good with the duo, and strangely, the Dorado matches that. That is kind of extravagant for this IEM. Now, one must say this one has a balanced termination, this one doesn't. But then again, doesn't matter. That is the stock. This is the stock. I have the option with this. There is no option for 4.4 with this, so that cannot be faulted. But if you want more of your Dorado, if you already own a Dorado and you want one a bit more stage and stuff, you feel that your Dorado, you are getting used to the Dorado, you want a bit of a wow factor, you definitely can go for a silver cable. That should give you more details, more balance, slightly less bass and kind of stuff. So that's it. This is the video of 64 audio duo compared with Campfire Audio Dorado 2020. So forgive me if I have made some mistakes while with the names. I believe you guys are smart enough to make your mind up on that. So thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Enjoy.